if you are in business, your takeaway should really be around seeing your business as the business, seeing you as a resource person, having people having trust with you and trust in your business. You also want people to be able to say, okay, I want to work with this person, because you are sharing stories about, even feedback from your clients. So important to really look at the purpose of your story and what you want people to take away. When you have that at the back of your mind, I believe that you would pick and write or choose stories that would highlight all these points that I've made and essentially improve your business.
Different topics have been covered in this series. So maybe you want to learn more, just come to aclasses.org. Just search for LinkedIn audio room. You will see a lot of them. Of course, we have 2 rooms. We have the other second room where we talk about the African diaspora, our story, which of course is a different take than this, because here we are talking about business, different approach, how we use storytelling in business. But there is the other room where we talk about our sentiment, our emotion, our feeling, our history, our suffering, what we are going through. You can see that they are different now.
This is like a hack, okay? You can do that with your stories. Share stories about why people come to you rather than your competitor. What are you doing differently? Is it in your customer journey? Is it in the way that you give products? Is it in the packaging? Is it in the extra personalized notes that you attach? What makes you different in your business? And how can you communicate that? Stories are the way to communicate that. So I spoke about purpose. I would also speak about, you want to look at the benefits, which I said before, the impact. What impact? What are they going to take away? So somebody who is listening to your story or reading your story, what is the takeaway? Are they reading that story going, oh, I want to work with this person? Or are they reading that story saying, goodness, she's gone through a lot and like she's inspiring? Good. Or are they reading that story saying, wow, this is TMI, like I don't want to know what she had for breakfast. I'm not interested in her last quarrel with her partner, right? So like you want to really think about what people would have as a takeaway from your story. And if you are in business, your takeaway should really be around seeing your business as the business, seeing you as a resource person, having people having trust with you and trust in your business. Okay, so these are like basic takeaways that you want people to have as a business. You also want people to be able to say, okay, I want to work with this person, because you are sharing stories about, even feedback from your clients. Okay, this is what happened when I met this client. This is how we worked together, and this is what we achieved after 2 months or 3 months or whatever duration that you and that client have worked together. So it's so important to really look at the purpose of your story and what you want people to take away. When you have that at the back of your mind, I believe that you would pick and write or choose stories that would highlight all these points that I've made and essentially improve your business, like all round. Like you would have more engagement, and not just engagement, because people mistake engagement for sales. Absolutely not. You can have 1 million likes and 0 conversion. I've seen that happen. And so you can share stories about you and your husband or your partner's quarrel, and people would actually engage. But is that what you want for your business? So do you want that engagement? Good. If that's what you want, then share that. But do you want those engagements to be converted to sales? Now you want to share stories that highlight your strengths, that show your strengths, that also shows what people are going to get when they contact you for work, when they send those messages, when they hit you up to say, hey, what's up? Okay, so that's what I would share, and I hope that it really helps somebody out there. But listen, like I always say, Mr. Easy even teases me about saying my DMs are open, but it's true. It's always open, because I always want to hear what people have to say, like feedback, whatever. Thank you so much, Mr. Easy. I hope that answers the question.
Absolutely, it does. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And the audience are appreciating it too. And of course, those that are going to listen later, they will also see the value. Thank you for that. All right, Miss Melody, we're happy to have you here. Please share with us. And of course, connect with everybody in the room. We're all here for you to make the connection. This is what we are here for. Please go ahead and share with us.
All right, Mr. B, thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity to speak. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you, Mr. Bisu. I do appreciate. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Please go on.
All right, thank you so much. This is actually an interesting, conversation because in the world that we are today, everybody wants to, be out there, but we don't really have enough people that are authentic, that are real with what they do. They just want to be so still themselvesy, and which is not right because you need to be able to communicate and make people understand that what you are doing is real. You need to be authentic for people to believe in you and to follow you. And it's really a great conversation. I've been learning, hearing Anna and Annie speak as well. So it's really been an interesting one for me. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. We're happy that you find value in it. And talking of value, what we are doing now is for each of the room that we are doing, we are having audio record of it, which of course translate into video that you can listen to on our channel. But we have also decided to translate every room into an article where we of course get the snippet of what each speaker says, and we translate that into an article that you can read. Why? Because different people consume content in different ways. And another why is because we have decided to make sure that our name are there. We intentionally are making sure that is happening. So if maybe you listen to this room now, you want to learn more, because we have done a lot of room, we've been doing it for a long time, and we still have a lot of time ahead of us to be able to do this, and it's in the continuation. So different topic have been covered in this series. So maybe you want to learn more, just come to aclasses.org and just search for audio LinkedIn audio room. You will see a lot of them. Of course, we have 2 rooms. We have the other second room where we talk about the African diaspora, our story, which of course is a different take than this, because here we are talking about a business, a different approach, how we use storytelling in business. But there is the other room where we talk about our sentiment, our emotion, our feeling, our history, our suffering, what we are going through. And you can see that they are different now. See, that is an experience I want to share with us, so that it's in line with what we are talking about here, which is about authenticity, but it's also about addressing a specific audience. So we brought in a guy to speak in the other room, and his speech was really good. It was really good, trust me, but it wasn't for that room. The speech could be really perfect in this room. It doesn't mean that it's useless just because the audience are different. The people that come to listen to that room, which is the same room that we are doing, they come with a different mentality. They come with a different mindset. They are expecting a different kind of message. So if we take this room, for example, what we are discussing here, and just take it there, it's still not going to land the way that it will land here. Because when people come to listen to this room, the business storytelling, they prime their mind for a different kind of message. So I think this should resonate with what we are talking about here. All the things, all the story have happened to us. All the experiences have happened to us. You are a mother, you are a wife, you are a worker, you are a co-worker, you are a lover, you are a church leader, you are a community leader, whatever you are. Everything have happened to you. But you don't just pour that on the person in front of you. The first question is, who is this person? What do I want this person to understand from the story? Based on that, you pick from the billions of experience that you have had, because all of them are not going to resonate with the person. And what might resonate with this particular person might not resonate with the other person, even though they are all true. All your experiences are true, but it's not going to resonate with every person. So I think that is what is really very important about balancing our authenticity when we are in business storytelling. Of course, this will be clarified. I don't need to be repeating what is already said before. So I want to say that to say thank you for the value that we are sharing here, each and every one of you. So you have come to that point.